And hello everyone, and welcome into another episode of Matt Sports Talk. Let me adjust my camera real quick here. Try to make it a little bit better, so it's not. See if that. Yeah, that's a lot better. So again, welcome into another episode of Matt Sports Talk, and in this video we are going to be recapping all of the men's second round games from the NAIA National Tournament. And if you watched my videos yesterday, you'll know that it was my official first episode on the road as we were out in central Indiana supporting Indiana Wesleyan since they were a host site, and it was a lot of fun being out there. And I know for the Iowa men's team, they had a big comeback win against Madonna on Friday, which I talked about that game in my recap video yesterday. But that was it was so much fun going out there and, going back there, I should say, because we've been there a lot this year in the regular season. And obviously it is so much fun being out at Iowa. But at least today, it feels good being back here in my normal recording location. And so in this video, we're going to be recapping all of the second round games from yesterday, starting with the men's side, and then I'll do a women's recap video following this one. And then I will be doing a video tomorrow showing my updated women's bracket of where things stand, since all the matchups are set except for one more women's game today that is being played. Originally it was going to be played yesterday. It's Langston and Dakota Wesleyan. They had some weather problems in Oklahoma over the weekend with very high winds and wildfires that spread very quickly, so that's the reason why that game got delayed. So without further ado, let's dive into the first matchup. And it was Spring Arbor and Freed Hardman yesterday. And for Spring Arbor, they were up 7 points with 3 minutes to go, but Freed Hardman came back and got the win here to avoid a massive upset. 71-69 was the final score in this game. And looking at the stats for Spring Arbor, Travis Grayson, 3 of 9 shooting. He had 6 assists, 2 steals, and 1 rebound. Shane Reisky had a really good game, 2 of 3 shooting. 2 of that was from beyond the arc. Kevin Robertson did not score, at least in terms of shooting from the field or the three-point line, but he was 2 of 2 at the charity stripe with 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 block. Dante Favor had a really good game, 5 of 8 shooting, 1 of 2 from beyond the arc, 1 of 2 at the free throw line, 9 rebounds, and Gabe Newhoff, 8 of 12 shooting, a perfect 4 of 4 at the charity stripe, 8 rebounds. Off the bench, David Cundiff, 1 of 4 shooting, 1 of 3 of that was from beyond the arc. 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals. Trey Cottingham in 18 minutes of action, 3 of 4 shooting, which was all from beyond the arc. And he also had 1 rebound. Aiden Zank, 4 of 8 shooting in just 23 minutes of action. 3 of 7 of that was from beyond the arc with 2 rebounds. And Spring Arbor shot 50% from the field, 47 from beyond the arc. So really, really good numbers there. And we only got to the free throw line 8 times, converted 7 of those for 87.5%, and that was your matchup there. The next matchup takes us to Mishawaka, where Bethel faced Morningside, the Mustangs, out of Sioux City, Iowa. And for Bethel, they got the win here, 93-84. They advanced to the Sweet 16 this year. And looking at stats for Morningside, and I'll just go over the shooting stats for Morningside, they shot really well. 57 from the field, 50 from beyond the arc. 92 at the free throw line, converting 12 out of 13 attempts. The Pilots, though, way worse at the free throw line, converting just 12 of 21 for 57%. The Pilots, 49 from the field, 45 from beyond the arc. So really not bad at all in terms of those stats. Looking at the stats for the Pilots, James Anderson had a really good game, 2 of 3 shooting with 4 rebounds. Trent Edwards, 5 of 13 shooting, but he had 6 assists, 2 steals, and 5 rebounds. Preston Phillips, 3 of 12 shooting, 2 of 4 from beyond the arc, 4 of 5 at the free throw line, 13 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Luke McBride did not score, but he did have 2 assists, 1 steal, and 1 rebound. Off the bench, 23 points for Jameer Jefferson, 8 of 12 shooting, 4 of 5 of that was from beyond the arc, 3 of 4 at the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 block. Colin Comer, 6 of 10 shooting, 4 of 7 from beyond the arc, 3 of 4 at the free throw line with 5 rebounds. Bo Jacque, 9 of 10 shooting in just 20 minutes of action, 1 of 1 at the free throw line with 1 steal, 1 assist, and 2 rebounds. Andrew Hedrick, in just 5 minutes of action, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal. And that was your matchup there. The next matchup takes us to Winona Lake, Indiana, where the Lancers of Grace hosted the Bears of Pikeville. And for the Bears, they shot 41 from the field, 33 from 3, 72 at the free throw line, converting 8 of 11 attempts, so not too bad at all. Meanwhile, for the Lancers shot better all the way around. 47 from the field, 40 from beyond the arc, 78 at the free throw line, converting 11 of 14. Looking at stats for the Lancers, Ian Rouse, 6 of 15 shooting, 6 of 7 at the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Bryson Graber, 1 of 2 shooting, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Ian Scott had a really good game, 9 of 17 shooting with 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, and 3 blocks. So really impressive to see those stats. Brett Sikafus, 2 of 6 shooting, 1 of 3 from beyond the arc, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Gage Sefton, 2 of 5 shooting, 2 of 2 at the free throw line, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Carter Stolfus, 2 of 5 shooting, 1 of 4 from downtown, 4 assists, 1 rebound off the bench. Justin DeGraff, 2 of 5 shooting, 2 of 3 of that was from beyond the arc, 3 of 4 at the free throw line with 2 assists, 2 rebounds. And Hunter Walston in 18 minutes of action, 5 of 6 shooting, 2 of 2 from beyond the arc, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. So really good numbers there in that one. And that was your matchup there. The next matchup takes us to St. Francis of Indiana that played top-seeded Georgetown Tigers out of Lexington, Kentucky. And Georgetown, it was a 2-point game at halftime, but the Tigers outscoring the Cougars by 17 in the second half. 83-64 was the final score here. So St. Francis ends their season 18-13. The Tigers move to the Sweet 16 to go to 28-4. The Tigers shot 47 from the field, 23 from beyond the arc, 76 at the free throw line, so not bad at all there. And for St. Francis shot worse from the field at just 38, 23% from 3, so really even in terms of that from both teams. However, 75% at the free throw line for the Cougars and 76% at the free throw line for the Tigers, so pretty even stats all the way around. Looking at stats for St. Francis, Brandon Northern, a really good shooting game, 2 of 4, 1 of 2 from beyond the arc, 4 of 5 at the free throw line with 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Joe Reedy, 2 of 3 shooting, 4 of 4 at the charity stripe, 4 rebounds, 1 steal. Zane Burke struggled shooting, just 4 of 14, but he did have 4 rebounds and 5 assists. Luke Almodovar also had a bad shooting game, 2 of 10 shooting, but he was 2 of 2 at the free throw line with 5 rebounds. And Isaiah Malone, 6 of 11 shooting, 6 of 8 at charity stripe with 9 rebounds, 1 assist. Off the bench, Keyshawn McNeil, 2 minutes of action, did not score, but he did have 1 assist. Robert Fry II, 13 minutes of action, 2 of 4 at the free throw line with 1 rebound. And Carson Rogers in 9 minutes of action, 2 of 2 shooting with 1 rebound. And Jackson Gowdy in 5 minutes of action, 2 of 2 at the charity stripe with 1 rebound. And that was your matchup there. The next matchup takes us to Huntington, Indiana, where the Foresters of Huntington faced off against the Red Raiders of Northwestern College out of Orange City, Iowa. And this game, it was all Northwestern, the 6th seed, with the upset here. And for the Foresters of Huntington, they now are 0-20 in games where the Sweet 16 is, and I shouldn't say that, but it has been now 20 years in terms of a drought that the Foresters of Huntington on the men's side have not advanced to the final site. So obviously the Foresters are looking to avenge that as we head into next season. Looking at the stats for Northwestern, they shot a blistering 60% from the field, 58 from beyond the arc. They were worse at the free throw line, converting 18 of 26 for 69. The Foresters way better at the free throw line, 12 out of 16 attempts for 75%. Big difference here. The Foresters 36% from the field compared to 60 for the visitors. 18% from 3 for Huntington compared to 58 for Northwestern. So there's your big difference there. Looking at the stats for Huntington, Max Gizzi in his final game of his collegiate career struggled shooting just 1 of 7. 4 of 4 from the free throw line though. 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals. Drew Goodline in his junior season, 4 of 15 shooting as he wraps up his 3rd year of eligibility. 4 of 7 at the charity stripe, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Lane Sparks ends his Forester career with 7 of 19 shooting, 3 of 12 from beyond the arc. 3 of 3 at the free throw line, though, with 2 assists, 1 steal. Landon Jordan ends his career 4 of 4 shooting, 1 of 1 at the free throw line, 4 rebounds. And Jackson Paul struggled shooting, but for Paul, he will be returning to Huntington next year for his final year of eligibility. So obviously that's going to be really, really good news for head coach Corey Alford, getting Jackson Paul back for 1 more year, as he is just a stellar athlete, plays with so much energy and so much passion. 1 of 4 shooting for Paul last night, 1 rebound and 1 assist. Off the bench, Caden Johnson, 3 of 6 shooting with 6 rebounds. Cade Brenner struggled shooting, but he did have 2 rebounds. Kamani Smith, 7 minutes of action, 3 of 3 shooting with 1 rebound. And that was your matchup there. And the final matchup takes us to Marion, Indiana, where 4-seeded Life hosted or played 5-seeded and host site Indiana Wesleyan, and it was all Life here. And of course, we were at all the games in the opening round at IWU. And I'll say one thing: when Life played Johnson out of Tennessee on Friday, I was so impressed with Life. They're a fantastic team, very, very tough to guard, because they remind me of Grace Men's team, that in terms of if you guard the paint, they're gonna have somebody wide open at the 3-point line, and if you play tight man to man at the 3-point line, you're gonna get burned in the paint because they're gonna have wide open layups. So obviously it's tough to figure out a team like Life. IWU, though, they were down at one point by 21 points. They never gave up. They made it respectable. 88-74, Life with the win here. Life, and really for Life, these stats are pretty much identical to what Northwestern out of Iowa had against Huntington. 58% from the field for Life, 61 from beyond the arc. And whenever a team shoots 60% from 3-point range, there's nothing you can do about it. 78 at the free throw line, though. And for the Wildcats converted all 8 of their free throw attempts for obviously 100%, so that's a positive thing to take away from that. The Wildcats didn't shoot bad at all. 45 from the field, 41 from beyond the arc. So really not bad numbers there. It was just Life just shot the ball way better. Looking at stats for IWU, Bright Kari, 4 of 5 shooting, so that was a bright spot for the redshirt junior that transferred from Antelope Valley. 8 rebounds for Kari with 1 steal. Griffin Cleaver in his final game as a Wildcat did have the last 2 points of had 2 of the last 4 points of the game, I should say, as Bright Kari had the final dunk to give them 74 points. Cleaver had a wide open layup to score his final time on his home floor, and as a college athlete, 6 of 16 shooting for him, so he really struggled. But he did have 4 rebounds, I should say, 7 assists, 1 steal. Luke Brown just lit it up, so he was a bright spot for the Wildcats. 9 of 14 shooting, 6 of 10 of that was from beyond the arc. 2 rebounds and 2 assists. Marcus Angley struggled shooting, but he did have 6 rebounds and 5 assists. And Cademan Bontrigger had a really good game, 4 of 8 shooting, a perfect 6 of 6 at the free throw line, and he's one that has struggled at the free throw line in the past, so obviously that was really good to see out of him. 4 rebounds and 1 assist. DJ Moore scored both of his points at the free throw line. He had 3 assists, 1 steal, and 1 rebound. And Isaac Andrews, really good off the bench, 2 of 6 shooting. I mean, the 2 of 6 isn't too bad. Obviously, you would have loved to have seen it be a little bit better, but still, that's pretty respectable. 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 3 steals. And Cliff Gashumba, 1 of 2 shooting in just 3 minutes of action, so that was really, really amazing to see. And that was your matchup there. And that wraps up the recap for all the second round action from the Crossroads schools. And the only Crossroads schools that are left in the tournament field are the Lancers of Grace and the Pilots of Bethel. And as long as those 2 teams stay alive in the national tournament bid, I will keep doing a recap video of those 2 teams as long as each Crossroads League team is remains in the national tournament field. I'll keep doing game recaps from that until all the Crossroads League schools lose, and then once that happens, I'll only do my women's bracket update after each individual round. So for the Lancers, they face St. Mary of the Woods, who's on a Cinderella run in the national tournament. They are, I believe, an 11 seed. So obviously, we've had a lot of upsets. That game will be played in Kansas City, Missouri, Thursday night at 4 p.m. Eastern time, or Central time, I should say. Maybe that will be Eastern. I'm not totally sure 100%. And the Pilots of Bethel will face number 1 seed LSU Alexandria at 6 p.m. I believe that is Eastern time. I'm not totally sure. I'd have to look at the final bracket to know for sure. But that will be played Friday night at 6 p.m. And we'll do that. And then and then that'll do it for this edition of the men's video. I'm going to come right back and record a women's recap video because there is a lot to dive in terms of that. And then I will record my updated women's bracket video tomorrow, once we have the final opening round game that's being played here later this afternoon, Langston and Dakota Wesleyan. So if you enjoyed this video, please either like, comment, or subscribe. Any one of those options helps me out greatly. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.